So, the Nepal massage story. Carrie remembers it a little bit differently than I do, but here's my version. We were in Kathmandu and we had just ended 2 incredible weeks in Nepal and we were exhausted. And Carrie suggested that on our last day we take advantage of this quote unquote spa that was at our guest house. And she wanted to get massages, and I don't do massages because that means people I do not know are touching me, and it just gives me the heebie-jeebies, and I didn't want to do it. But she talked me into it. So I go to the massage. I went first, and the woman was very nice, and I enjoyed the first half immensely, and I was actually kind of surprised. I thought I could, get used to this. And so she did my shoulders, she did my back, and I turned over and she adjusted my towel, and I'm looking up at her and I'm starting to think, this is awesome. Why don't I do this all the time? And she's massaging my neck and she's massaging my shoulders, and then suddenly she starts massaging my boobs like this. And I was just like, what? I couldn't believe it was happening to me. And then I thought, dang that Carrie, she knows I don't like people touching me. She could have warned me about this, and she didn't, because if she told me about that, I never would have done it. So I get through the rest of the massage. I'm completely mortified, and the woman leaves. I get dressed, and as I'm leaving that room and Carrie's coming in for her turn, I give her this evil eye, and I'm just thinking, I was so mad. And she was so confused. And so she walks in and she lies down, and I go back up to our room. Well, an hour later, she comes back into our room, and I can hear her. She's practically running down the hallway. She throws open the door, and she goes, I swear to you, they do not do that in the United States. I do get massages now. I love them.
How to pronounce the ed ending correctly. Many students make pronunciation mistakes with the ed ending of verbs in the past tense. If you learn to pronounce ed correctly, your spoken English will sound more natural. There are 3 ways to pronounce the ed ending in English. Like ed with an extra syllable, like T, and like D. Let's look at each case individually. Ed is pronounced like ed with an extra syllable after verbs ending in a T or a D sound. For example, wanted, hated, started, attempted, decided, ended, guarded, exploded. Ed is pronounced like T with no extra syllable after verbs ending in S, X, K, P, F, SH, and CH sounds. This means that the past tense of work is pronounced worked and not worked. Here are more examples. Missed, fixed, liked, stopped, laughed, brushed, watched, developed. Finally, ed is pronounced like D with no extra syllable in all other verbs. So the past tense of the verb arrive, which has 2 syllables, is arrived, which also has 2 syllables. Don't say arrived. It's incorrect. Let's practice. Cleaned, played, used, called, allowed, argued, compared, annoyed, analyzed, opened. Thanks for watching English Tips from Espresso English. If you liked this video, please share it.